What's going on, world? Coming at you guys again. We got another quick video. Trading options. Let's talk about it. So, if you guys had the opportunity to check out some of my recent videos, I talked to you guys about trading, selling naked as a retail investor, and I've also posted just a couple of trades based off of what I've accomplished in my account. Now, looking at some of my trades, I've told you guys about transitioning $100 to say $100,000 or $1 million or $10 million in 30, 60, or 90 days, which is very possible. Now, for the average individual, well, it's probably a little bit more difficult. So here's something to ponder. When you first start out trading options, it is increasingly difficult. There's a lot of information. There is so much traffic that you have to navigate to try to facilitate some type of comprehensive understanding when it comes to trading options about what's right, what's wrong, who to trade with, where to trade, how to trade, what information, graphs, charts, data, etc., etc. So, one thing I really want you guys to take into consideration is if you're just starting out learning how to trade options, you have to treat it like school. And that means you need to take a lot of notes, you need to do a lot of studying. For me personally, I believe that trading options is more studying than anything. I don't look at trading options as work. I don't look at it as business because if you want to become a successful trader, well, in order to apply it appropriately, you have to reinvest your full or total amount each and every time. So, in a normative scale of business, there are no businesses where you invest everything and can lose everything in the same day in which you started, right? That's why I don't look at trading options as a business or work because it doesn't even align appropriately. It's more on the lines of experimentation as well as studying and hypothesis and facilitating the theory, right? So when you look at this, take this into consideration. So when you're talking about trading options, after you've done your homework, after you've done your research, after you've done your studying, and after you've taken your notes and you've identified up to 5 trades that you know for certain, without a doubt, are reliable, that's what you should rely on. You have to remember, there are about 20 trading days in each month and 12 months in a year, which are around 240 trading opportunities every year. You don't have to trade every day. You don't have to sit behind a computer desk and try to trade every trade, try to catch every movement. You don't. One of the things that you can do to facilitate income successfully as a retail options trader is to find 1, 2, or 3, maybe up to 5 trades that you know definitively are reliable, and try to make one trade successfully each week with a minimum of 20% profit from your total investment. That means if you have $100 for the first week of January, you transition $100 to $120, which is a 20% profit, one trade for that whole week at most. If you want to do more because you have more data to support a trade in which you know is 100% reliable, then you can do so. But if you follow just the basics of one trade per week, that's about 4 trades per month, which is about 48 trades a year. And if you're doing 20% profit with reinvesting the total amount of the value of your account, at the end of the year, after taxes, you'll have just over $400,000. So take this into consideration and remember, as a child, we all remember the story of the tortoise and the hare. So you can apply that same logic when I tell you life is not a sprint, it is a marathon. So take your time and be patient because trading options primarily is time, dedication, perseverance, studying, and patience.